y'all. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank y'all for coming in. Happy Saturday. What is this lock doing? That lock is all out of place. Hey, y'all. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, if that's where you are. Good afternoon. All right. I want to finish the conversation that we started yesterday. For those of you all who are new to me, I am Jennifer Yarbrough. I am your nonprofit expert, over 37 years of experience helping organizations put together plans. Good afternoon. Where have I been? I've been under the weather. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the rose. Thank you for the rose. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I've had grant deadlines and a sick mother. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. But I'm back. I'm back. Thank you for missing me. Thank you for missing me. I am back. All right. So today we're going to talk about putting together, thank you, putting together your fundraising plan. Okay. And your fundraising plan begins with your message. Okay? Your fundraising plan begins with your message. Your message that is directed to 3 groups of people. Okay? Your fundraising plan begins with your message directed to 3 groups of people. Okay? The first group of people are those that know you, those that are connected to you, those that understand what you do and why what you do is important. Okay? 3 groups of people. First group of people are the ones that know you. Okay. Thank you, Christy, for the likes. Thank you guys for the likes. All right. The second group of people that your messaging is created for are those that have a connection to you, but don't know you up close, right? So these are people that you have either met at a networking event. These are people that you have been introduced to. These are people that know someone that knows you, right? These are people that know someone that knows you. This could be through a board member. This could be through someone that you know through some type of giving system, either a corporation, a business, a community foundation, something like that. All right. So, and then the third group are people that don't know you at all. They don't know you at all. They have no connection to you. They've never been introduced to you. These are the people that would be called distant or cold or unaware. Are you following what I'm saying? Y'all give me some likes. Share this live also. Share this live. This information, I'm going to be going over in greater detail during our fundraising training starting on Thursday the 17th, or the 16th rather, Thursday the 16th. I'm going to be doing a full day of fundraising strategies, okay? And I'm going to be sharing with you all some templates of these 3 groups and how you communicate to these 3 groups, okay? So if you guys have not registered, please do so, okay? So on Thursday, it's going to be fundraising from 11 a.m. Eastern all the way to 4 Eastern. And then again on Friday, I'm going to be talking about grants, okay? I am the grant guru. We're going to be talking about grants. We're going to be talking about grant research. We're going to be talking about how to put together your proposal and what to emphasize in your grant applications, okay? Again, both days are 11 a.m. Eastern to 4 o'clock Eastern. Okay, so we're going to be able to go into more detail, and I'm going to be able to share with you some templates, so that all you have to do is modify to your needs. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it. Um, this is for business. I don't do school grants. I do fundraising for nonprofits, and I do grants for nonprofits and for-profit businesses. But this is a business conversation, not a school conversation. Sorry. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's talk about your fundraising strategies. Okay. For those of you guys who are also new to me, you're welcome, dear. I am the nonprofit expert. What makes me the expert is that I have been in the nonprofit space for over 37 years. I am a professional fundraiser. I am a nonprofit strategist. I help organizations put together strategies and systems and plans to raise money. I came into this nonprofit space on the money side of the business, not the program side, not the passion side, not the I want to side. It was my job to raise money. It was my job to put together plans and strategies to raise money. All right. And it was also my job to help 1,000 organizations every year to do it. Okay. So I am an expert in that area of leadership, in that area of strategic planning and fundraising. All right, that's me. All right, here we go. Let's put together your fundraising plan. All right, you want to raise money. Your ability to raise money is in your communication. It's in your communication, right? You've got to be able to communicate effectively with three groups. That means you've got the same message, but it is emphasized in different ways. I want y'all to follow me. Okay, good morning. The same message, the same program, but you are communicating it in three different ways. Okay? The first group of people in your fundraising sphere, in your fundraising universe, the first group of people are people who know who you are. These are people who are acquainted with your organization. They are acquainted with you. They understand the work that you're doing. These may be current donors. These may be people who have seen your work in action. These may be people who've come through your program and have voice and evidence and can verify that your program works. Okay. They know you personally. There's a connection. That's one group. This group's conversation to explore, right? To invite, to engage them to give is all around goal setting, letting them know what your goals are, how you've succeeded your goals, thanking them for their support, sharing with them what's coming next, right? These are people who've been on the path and the journey with you. These are people that who are familiar with what you do and understand where their money is going. Am I making sense? I want y'all to be clear about group number one. I want you to be clear about the tone of enthusiasm. I want you to be clear about the emphasis of what we're doing is working, right? They know, they're familiar with, they're connected to. Are y'all following what I'm saying? So you are asking them to continue on the journey with you. You are bringing them along. You are holding them close, communicating, reporting, being transparent, right? Inviting this group to share with others. These are groups of people that are strong connectors. These are people that can share based on their knowledge of who you are, based on their connection to you, based on their witness to your program. These are people that can be connectors to others. These are the people most likely to share your information. These are people who are most likely to create videos and testimonials, to be a torchbearer. These are people who are more likely to sign letters of support. Are you following what I'm saying? Y'all give me some likes. Share this live. All right. We're talking about your fundraising strategy. We're talking about your fundraising strategy. We're talking about your fundraising strategy. You want to raise money, then you've got to know who it is that gives money, who it is that participates in that process, who it is that can be engaged and involved in that process. And that includes your message, your communication. That includes your ability to reach more, right? We raise more money by bringing attention to what you do to more people. That's how we raise more money. We raise more money by being able to get your message to more people. The more people who give to what you do, that's raising more money. The more people that understand the value of what you do, right? That's how we raise more money, right? But people give to people, right? Where does money come from? The money for our donations, from our contributions, for those that attend events, for those that are business supporters, sponsors, right? Funders. That comes from a decision of people. People who believe in what you do, people who know what you do, people who understand what you do, people who are connected to what you do. How do they become connected? Communication. Introduction. Right? That's how that happens. Okay? I want to welcome all of y'all who are out in the bushes too. Those of you who are out in the bushes, thank y'all for joining in. Thank y'all for joining in, all the bush peoples, right? Thank you. Okay. I am trying to get to 10,000 followers. So for those of you who find anything that I'm saying of interest, please like, please follow. It helps me to get this information out to more people. It is my desire that when I come here, I share for free my 37 years of experience of raising money to nonprofit organizations. Thank you for sharing. And so it is my hope that as you find value, that you will share and like and follow so that others can also get this information. All right. Thank y'all so much. Okay. Fundraising includes very strongly your communication. Okay. The first group of people that you're communicating to are the people who know you. All right. The second group of people are those that are connected to you in some way. Either they know someone that you know. They have been, thank you so much for sharing the live, Miss Lizzie. Thank you. They know someone that you know, right? You all have met possibly at a networking event, or someone referred you to speak to somebody. There is a loose connection. There is some type of, I know your name, but I'm not really clear about what you do kind of connection. Okay. But these are people that are not total strangers. They either have met you, have run into you, have heard you, have seen you, or they know someone that you know. Through a referral, they'll take a call. Through a recommendation, they'll schedule a meeting, right? So these are people that are not familiar exactly with what you do. So how do you communicate with this group? This group, you have to have an introductory plan, right? Hello, my name is. And then you mention the connection. We met at whatever networking event. There is a friend that we have a mutual associate. And this associate invited me to reach out to you. And this is why, right? So your communication to these groups are going to do what? Either establish a connection or deepen a connection. Why is that important? People give to who they know. People give to who they know. That's going to set in one day. One day y'all going to catch me and you're going to say to yourself, you know what? She's right. People can only give to who they know, right? People can only give to who they know, and they will only give to people that they know what they do. They not just out here passing out cash because they ain't got nothing else to do with their money. With their money comes some type of either connection, relationship, interest, concern. Why is that important? Because you don't want just a one-time gift. You cannot be sustained when a person only gives a one-time gift. The quickest way to raise money is to build relationship. And when I say raise money, I'm not talking about raising money for today. I'm talking about raising money month after month. I'm talking about the level of support that ensures your organization has the funding that it needs to operate. Are you following what I'm saying? There is one mindset of I'm raising money as if we're having an event and the cash that we bring in today is enough money to operate the rest of the month or the rest of the year. If we're only breaking even, there has to then be money coming in after that event. Where does the money come from? The money comes from people. Am I making sense? So when I'm talking about raising money, I'm not talking about an event style raising money. Like on the day of, we got cash and then tomorrow we broke and busted again. No, I'm talking about ongoing cash flow systems. As a fundraiser, my job is to ensure that money is coming into the organization every month to operate. So when I'm talking about fundraising, not fundraisers, fundraising, I'm talking about the development of relationships and resources that are going to grow to the place where your organization has the funding that it needs to be fully funded and to operate every year with your expenses paid. Huh? Amen for expenses paid. Huh? All right? So you've got to make sure that you are, or someone within your team is doing the work of communicating. Okay? There are 3 groups. That was group number 2. Group number 2 is the reintroduction. It is the defining the connection. It is the follow-up opportunity conversation. Okay? The follow-up opportunity conversation. Hello, we were both at the networking event. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I enjoyed our conversation and hoping that we can schedule a time to speak so that we can continue that conversation. I'm very interested in what you, your organization, your business, whatever it is that you all talked about. Um, and I would like to explore opportunities of how our organization can work with you to meet the needs of our mission and yours. Why? Because you want it to be mutual. You want it to be a mutual relationship. No relationship can last if it's one sided. One sided relationships don't last. You understand? One sided relationships don't last. And if you're only showing up talking about gimme, 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 we want, 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 we just want your money, we just want your money, we just want your money, we just want your money. What's in it for the donor? Right? So you want to take that opportunity to really discuss, plan, explore. Is this a good fit? Right? Is what we do of interest to you? How can we negotiate mutual support? Y'all, this is more effective than, hello, my name is, you don't know me from a can of paint. We're wanting to raise money. We need you to help us reach our goal of $5,000. And they're like, who are you? Who are you? I don't know who you are. Why are you asking me for money? I'm telling you, guarantee. Guarantee. It is also in these meetings that you can what? Build trust, credibility. The people in group one, they already know who you are. They're already can affirm that you are real. But the second group, they just met you in passing. They don't really know. They don't know your mission. They don't know why what you do is important to them. So this is a time to build trust, to explore mutual interest. Okay? Group number 3 are people who don't know you from a can of paint. They don't know you from a can of paint, honey. All right? So you are just somebody that's popping up in their world, and they're not quite sure why. How'd you get my name? How'd you get my email? Have you guys ever got those spam calls? And I'm always saying, how'd you get my number? How did you get my number? Why are you calling me? Who gave you my email address? Are you all the same way? That when you get something that's unsolicited, how do you respond? How do you respond when you get somebody asking for something, wanting your information, and they don't know you? And you don't know them? Your donors are the same way. Hang up, right? So this group that does not know you, what's the communication? The communication has to be an introduction, not an ask. An introduction. How are you communicating? Right? How are you communicating to these 3 groups? The first group, it can be a phone call. It could be a note. This first group knows who you are. Same message, but communicated with a different emphasis. Okay, same program, but communicated with a different emphasis. This first group knows you. They know who you are. Right? So you are in a celebratory, you're in an excited, you're in a, we're in this together, we're almost there kind of thing, right? It's a very inclusive, close-knit kind of conversation. Because they know you, they're invested, they believe in you, right? The second group, how are you communicating to them? Thank you, Miss Queen, for sharing the live. The second group, you are inviting them to know more. We are about to embark on an amazing milestone for our program, and we would love to invite you to come and be a guest. We would love for you to come and be a part. We would love for you to come and see it up close, right? If you and your family have time, or your colleagues, we would like to invite you as a special guest. You are communicating opportunities of engagement, of pulling them closer. Are you following what I'm saying? 3 groups of people. 1 group already knows you. Excite, excite, excite. Please share, please share, please share, right? Share with your friends, share with your colleagues. It's going to be a celebration. We want everybody there, and you get them all riled up and incentivized to help you. Why? Because they know you. Now, if you don't know anybody, Jen, I don't have any donors. Jen, I don't have any supporters. Jen, I don't have... That's going to be a whole different conversation, okay? I got a group right now that we're putting together their fundraising strategies, and they don't have any donors. I'm like, wow. So we have to build out their communication plan and their systems. Because the truth is this. People give to people. If you don't have any people in your life, then there is no money. There is no money. People give to people. There is no money. You don't have any money. You got to know people. You got to get in front of people. These are the 3 types of people. Are you following what I'm saying? Thank you guys for liking the live. All right. So the second group of people are the ones that have some kind of connection, right? So you are inviting whoever that mutual is. If it's the board member that knows them, if it's your friend or whoever, colleague, whatever, that has, or you met them at this event, you met them at this networking event, you sat with them at a table, whatever. You use that connector as a way and a mean to reestablish, we met at this event. It was such a pleasure speaking with you. We're having something that's coming up within our program, and we would love for you to be a part of it. I just felt like I wanted to reach out to you because, again, we had an amazing conversation, and I just wanted you to see up close some of the amazing work that we're doing. And I want you to come as my special guest, right? So that group of people, you've got to work on bringing closer. People give to who they know. People give to who they trust. People give to who they know. People give to who they trust with what? Their money. The quickest way to raise money is build relationship, familiarity. Let them see what you're doing. Now, let me say this. For those of y'all who do all these events, these dinners, these galas, I've raised thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars from events. Those are great. But they're typically separate from the event. They're typically separate from the work in action, right? Those that would come to the event really don't get to see and understand why the work is important. But when you have an opportunity to engage them in something around the program, either through a program activity, either through some type of program celebration, either through something where they can serve alongside you, where they can see the program at work. What does that do? That paints a stronger picture than everybody in a room, music playing, strangers at tables. They're talking, but not about your program, not about the impact of your work. Am I right? They're all in a room, dressed to the nines, honey. But is that a place for people to become more familiar with what you do? Unless there's somebody planted at every table, there's somebody that is positioned to raise those conversations, to bring in that evidence of important work. These things have got to be strategic. Okay, that's my point. They got to be strategic. All right. So that's the second group. The third group of people, people who don't know you at all. They don't know you at all. All right. So for this group of people, they likely need to they need to see you. They need to know something about you. How will they see you? This is your opportunity to appear either in press releases. This is an opportunity for you to appear on the radio station, someplace that's public, right? This is where your stories about your program, having the news coverage of your program, right? These are videos that you can take and upload and share. Hello, my name is. You may not know and be familiar with our organization and what we do here in the community. My name is, and I just wanted to, as the executive director, just introduce our organization to you and let you know that through our mission statement, this is what we do and this is why we do what we do. We just wanted to say hello. We just wanted to introduce ourselves to you. And if you would like to learn a little bit more about who we are, here's a short link of introduction. This is not a time to start bombarding people for money. The first group, share, like, spread the word, spread the word, spread the word. The second group, come closer to see what we do. The third group, you don't know us? Let me introduce myself. Am I making sense? This is the quickest way to raise money. I told y'all that I had to raise as much as $12 million a year. Honey, I can't raise $12 million a year, $1 at a time, $100 at a time. I got to take every day. Every day, I got to figure out how can I reach the most people possible. Because every day that we don't raise money is every day there is no money raised. Every day that there is no money raised is every day there is no money raised. That's not a good thing. Because if you get to the end of the month, oh my gosh, all through January, we didn't raise no money. All through February, we didn't raise no money. All through March, we didn't raise no money. How we going to start raising some money? We got to communicate. I've been doing this work 37 years, y'all. I'm not guessing. This is the system. This is the system. I know y'all go to them workshops and they say, you got to get donors. Did they tell you how to get donors? Did anybody tell you how to get donors? Who are donors? Who are donors? Donors are who? People. People who what? Know what you do. Did they tell you, oh, you got to get a second gift from that donor too? Did they say that? That a one-time donation of $10, $20, even $1,000, even $10,000 is not going to sustain your organization. You've got to get ongoing donors. What does that mean? People who give more than once. That's what that means. People who give more than once. Why would people give more than once? Why would they give more than once? Because they know what you do. They believe in what you do. How do they come to know what you do? How do they come to believe in what you do? Connection, communication. Any questions? Any questions? I know, Jen. Where do I start? Where do I start? Jen, how do I start? Jen, what do I do first? Jen, what do I do first? You got to have the right communications. That's where you start. That's where you start. What's the right communications, Jen? It depends on who you're talking to. Now, a lot of people would think one message to everybody. The one message that I send to the people who know what we do, who are connected with what we do, who understand what we do, how would that one message to that group be perceived by group number 3 who doesn't know what you do, who you've not been introduced to? Will that group think you're talking to me? I'm just asking a question. Y'all are free to give me some likes. Slap that screen if what I'm saying is making sense. I know that there is this whole theory of, I got this CRM and I'm sending out the same message. I'm sending out the same message to everybody one time. Why? Because I'm just trying to get it done. I'm just trying to get it done. I've already sent the message out, Jen. I've already sent the notes out, Jen. But people who believe and know that you're talking to them respond. Those vague messages that come through and you're like, who are you talking to? You don't even know me. You're not talking to me. What do you do? I ignore them. What do you do? A vague ask gets a vague response. A vague ask gets a vague response. You're like, I don't understand what you want me to do. You're more intentional, you're more strategic, you're more personal. Conversation is what garners the support, garners the response to the call to action. What is the call to action? What is the call to action to these 3 groups? The first group is please like, please share, please come, please reserve, please save your spot. They know you. That's a different call to action. The second group is please RSVP. Call to action, can we schedule a meeting? That's the call to action. The third group is please follow our page. Please learn what we do. That's a natural call to action. It is not everybody. That's what we're doing. My passion. This is what we do. We need your help. Tell me what you think. Y'all tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. People give to people. Put yourself in the donor or the prospective donor's shoes. How do you respond? And particularly because out here on these streets, everybody and their mother is asking for something. You don't know who's real or fake. You don't know who's legit or not, right? You don't know. Especially when you're reaching out to people who've never seen you, they've never seen your website, they've never met you, they've never heard your voice, but you asking them for some money. Leverage the three groups. The first group, who knows who you are, who knows what you do, they're supporting, enforcing, cooperating, validating who you are. Make it plain. Validating who you are, right? They are your bullhorns. They are the ones that vouch. They are the ones that are likely to be more visible quickly than to this third group that doesn't know who you are. This group are the ones that you put out as your bullhorns, your spreaders, your torchbearers. These are the ones that know you, that are excited about what you do, that can speak about what you do, that understand the mission work, that are not afraid and proud to share what you do, right? This is what's going to help reinforce this second group. The second group, through the messaging of, yeah, they're real. Yeah, they're really doing the work. Yeah, I'm approved. Yes, I can validate. This second group, guards go down and they're like, oh, okay, somebody else can verify. This third group, they're the ones that will say, I heard about you guys. I think I heard somebody talking about you, but I just haven't had an opportunity to meet you. I know somebody that knows you, but this is my first time being introduced to you. Hey, I got your message. I'll send you that information. Okay. Am I making sense? Okay. So y'all, your communication, your effective, efficient, consistent communication is going to get to these three groups. Give this group more information, right? This group, more information. Group number one, more information to share, to show, to be a part of. They're on the inside. Make them feel real special. The second group, you are validating, you are confirming, you are showing that you know how to steward relationship. This third group, you're helping their investigation cycle, their investigation phase. You're helping them to validate, to verify that you're real. Am I making sense? For those of you guys who are new to me, I am Jennifer. I am a nonprofit strategist. I am a nonprofit expert. I am a person who helps organizations put together. Go Buffs! What time do they play today? I haven't even had a chance to look at the schedule. To put together plans and strategies for raising money for their organizations. Okay? If anyone wants to come live, 1 p.m. is that Eastern or Pacific? I'm in California. I'm Pacific. I hope that's Eastern. That means it's coming up in just a few minutes. Anyone have any questions? You can hit the guest like button, come into the box, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Central. So then that is 11. That's 11 my time. Thank you. Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? I'm happy to answer your questions. Starting your organization is one thing. Putting together the plan and the process, the system, thank you, for raising money. I didn't hear what you said when I first came on. My headphones were connected. I said, I got your email. I'll send you over the information as soon as I get off live. That's what I said. You're funny. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. So listen, On Thursday, this coming Thursday, I am doing a fundraising day. Okay. We're going to put together your messaging. We're going to identify who are within your sphere of relationships. And we're going to put together your ask. Okay. What is it that you should be asking? I just got promoted as a fundraiser with no experience and I'm lost. I just got promoted to fundraiser with no experience and I'm lost. So if you are within an organization that already has a history of donors, start with the ones who've given. Start with the group of donors who have given the most recent. Really build relationships with them. Okay? As the fundraiser, you're going to be the ones sending out the letters. You're going to be the ones that are going to be making the phone calls. You are the ones that they want to know. You want them to know you so that when they get your phone call, when they get that letter, they feel that they know you, right? So really start cultivating that group of donors that have been giving consistently, calling them. This is what I would do. When I came onto the job as a fundraiser for any of the organizations that I work with, the first thing that I did was I pulled out the list of donors that had been giving, regular donors who had given within the last, let's say, 6 months. I would write them a note. I would write each of them a note. I would call them, leave a message. If they had given recently and they needed a receipt, right? I give everybody a receipt. That's my excuse. I give everybody a receipt for their gift. So in addition to their thank you, I would take out their receipt. And so I would say, I'm going to be in your area. I would divide the list up by zip code, and I would go to those zip codes probably twice a week. And I would just drive by. It's like, I want you to see my face. The faces that opened the door didn't look like me. I just want to say that, right? So I would just go to their door and just introduce myself. Hello, my name is. I'm the director of development or the vice president or whatever it is your title. And I just wanted to come by and say thank you so much for supporting this organization. Without your support, we would not be able to do the work that we do. I would take them out a testimonial. I don't know if you guys heard me. Those of you guys who are new to me. Do I have it? Oh, here they are. I would do these little cards. These are like little testimonial cards of people who've been in the program, right? So I created these. I would get like 1,000 of these. And I would send them out to say, because of your support, because of your ongoing support, this is one person who's come through our program. This is their testimony. And this is one of 100 that come through our program each and every day. Because of you, because of your support, because of you showing your generosity in such a real way, these lives have been changed. And together, we celebrate the impact that we're having. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for partnering with us. Thank you for joining us. And on behalf of the board and our staff and the program participants, we could not do this work without you. And I would hand deliver these. I wanted them to see me. I wanted them to feel special. Now that's just me, right? Because I got to raise a whole lot of money. I need them to feel comfortable with me, honey. I need them to be comfortable with me. What? So that when I sent out that next ask letter, I needed them to say, oh, Jen, she's wonderful. She's amazing. Yes. Hey, Jen. I mean, hi. So I would go with the people who give recently. Then I would reach out to the people who have not given. Those that gave last year but did not give this year, I would reach out to them next to re-engage them. That's money lost, right? They gave last year, but they didn't give this year. So then I would go back and re-engage those. We haven't heard from you. We hope that we haven't done anything. We miss you. Just reaching out to see if you've gotten our information and just to reconnect. So now I've got to treat them no longer like this, not the number one group. I got to start treating them like a number two group. If you're going to be in the area, we would love for you to come by. We're about to have a huge program celebration, and we want to make sure that all of our supporters and contributors are in the room so that we can celebrate this amazing occasion together. If you have any opportunity to come and you would like to RSVP, we'll have parking for you. Here's my number directly, or here's my email. And we would love for you to come as my personal guest, right? So you want to put in a plan to re-engage those that may have lapsed, is what they're called, lapsed donors. Now, donors don't know that they lapse. Donors, they get busy. They move, life happens. And so unless you are top of mind, then sometimes they can lapse. So that's the second group that I would go in. The groups that have given, really begin to love up on them. And then those that have lapsed, I would go back and try to re-engage those. That's added money that may have been lost. That would be my strategy. I hope that that's helpful. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? All right, y'all. Listen, your communication. Did you hear what I said? Your communication is key to your ability to fundraise. The people who know what you do, the people who understand what you do, are those that are first more inclined to give to what you do. In this world of everybody online, and we don't know who's real or not, every opportunity that you can create to show yourself as real, as intentional, as authentic and transparent as possible is going to help you raise money. Raising money, particularly online, where people are hesitant to give their information. They're more hesitant now in terms of making the decision to give to nonprofits. Why? Because there's a bazillion nonprofits. And many of them may have the status, but they're not doing the work. And there are nonprofit watchdog organizations. So your donors are very savvy. They're not crazy with their money. They're looking you up. They're going to your websites. They're going to your social media pages. They're putting your name in the search section of the watchdog the watchdog websites. They can see you're a public entity, right? They can see how much money you've raised. They can see if your organization is in good status. They can see all that. You are public information. Your 990 makes you so. Okay? So your donors are doing their due diligence, as they should, as you should. So you want to make sure that you are showing up as credible. You are wanting to make sure that you are clear and concise in reflecting your professionalism, right? Not your passion. You are inviting people to give of their resource, the money they work for, the money that they go to work for, and are making a decision to share with you. The least you can do is value them, right? One thing that's never going to change is people give to people. That's never going to change. The way that they give, the methods and the tools by which we reach them, that's going to change. But what makes them make the decision, never going to change. That's not going to change. It's not going to change. So the quicker that you guys understand the system, the quicker and more successful you'll be. All right. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any comments? Any thoughts? Any area that you are struggling with, honey, that I can help you with? Okay. I am Jennifer Yarbrough. I am a nonprofit strategist. I am 37 years of raising money, helping organizations put together plans and systems to raise money. We write grants, we raise money, we train executive directors on how to be strategic thinking and competitive in conversation. In your community, there are hundreds of nonprofits. And so you want to make sure that you are able to raise to the awareness of others, to be seen, to be valued, to be understood, and then be supported. Okay? Push myself to do an impromptu interview at a meeting this morning. Thanks for the encouragement. Congratulations. Listen, this is what I want y'all to challenge yourself to do. Okay? I want y'all to challenge yourself to do this. You want to raise more money? You want to raise more money? Then I want you all to set a goal to meet 2, if not 3 new people every week. Every week. Every week. Get into one of these 3 buckets. One of the people who don't know you, move them into a number 2 group. 3 a week. 3 a week. If you all do that, that's 45 minutes. 45 minutes a day. You all will have raised more money at the end of the year than you could imagine. Guarantee. 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 Now that may sound like, what do I say? That's where you're being able to articulate, this is who I am. Hello, my name is. I'm the executive director of. The mission of our organization is this. This is the need that we address. And this is how we do it. It's a pleasure to meet you. You've got to be able to articulate who you are, right? That introduction that garners confidence, that introduction that garners support, that introduction that catches the attention, not the my name is, and I really started this organization and I'm really passionate and I just believe the Lord told me. No. I'm talking about people who have the capacity to support your organization, not just give a little gift. A little gift is great. But I need you to raise $300,000 a year. So you've got to be able to present yourself as a person who knows what they're going to do with $300,000 a year. You've got to be clear. You've got to be articulate. You've got to be confident. You've got to be competent in having conversation. Many people have not come from a business background. And when I say business, I just mean my job was in meetings all day. That was my job. And I was the only person that looked like me in the meetings. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn, and I am an introvert. I'm a person who does not like talking in front of people. I'm an introvert. Truly an introvert. But it was my job. And I needed that check, honey. What? You cannot play around with my money. I needed that check. So I had to turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, because I needed that check. I wish more of you looked at it like it was your job and not your passion. Because when it comes to your job, you will push yourself to do things you don't even want to do. Why? Because it's your job. You will swallow the I don't feel like it. Why? Because it's your job. It was my job. And I think that was one of the reasons I was so successful, right? Many of you who are caught up in your passion, your feelings, are not doing what's your job to raise money. I think that's what the difference was for me. It wasn't my passion. They weren't my organizations. It was my job. And so it never occurred to me that I couldn't do my job. It never occurred to me. It never was a question. Because I'm like, it's my job. I have to do it. I have to do it. I didn't have a Coach Jen in my life. I didn't have somebody saying, okay, do this first, and then do this second, and then do this third. No, I had to figure it out. I had to do my job. You are the executive director of a whole organization. You got a whole corporation in your name, according to the IRS. You have put yourself down as the president. Do your job. Raise the money. That's your job. That's my 2 cents. That's how I looked at it. That's how I look at it. And that's how I approach it when I work with organizations. Organizations that are afraid, I'm like, you're not going to do your job. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. That's okay. None of my business. I'm just telling you. If this is your job, honey, then do your dang job. I can't, Jen. I'm afraid. I don't like talking in front of people, Jen. I don't like this. I don't like that. Do you say that on your job? Do you go to your job and say, I don't like doing that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. No, you do your job. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. You don't walk into your job and say, I don't want to, I don't like that, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable, Jen. I gotta do that all the time. Oh, I don't want to do that all the time. I don't want to do that. Oh my God, Jen, I gotta make videos. Oh my God, I'm gonna take pictures. I gotta stand up and people. I don't want to do that. Now you want to go to work. You want to get that paycheck, huh? You want to get that raise. You want to get that whatever. But honey, we start these things and we want people to give money that like it's our job. I want to quit my job, Jen. I want to quit my job and I want to do this full time. I want to do this full time, Jen. Honey, it's a job. You understand? It's a job. You got to do the job. It is your job to be the face of the organization. It is your job to put together teams and strategies for sustainability. That is your job to communicate your mission. That's your job. But people who don't want to do their job, it doesn't matter how much money you done spent. You done spent all this money and you ain't made no money. You done spent all your own money and not raised any money. Why? Because you don't want to do your job. That's it. You don't have money because I don't want to do the job. I don't want to learn how to do the job. I don't want to pay somebody else to do the job. So then there's no money. Nobody's doing the job of raising any money. Then there is no money. That ain't deep. That's not revelation knowledge. That is very simple. I don't want to do the job. I don't want to learn how to do the job. I don't want to pay anybody to do the job. Then nobody's doing the job. Then there is no money. Period. Whose job is it? Nobody has that job. Well, Jen, I put together a committee. I put together a committee of volunteers. They don't know how to do the job either. There you go. All right. All right, y'all. If there's no questions, I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta get ready for I gotta get ready. All right. Okay, guys. For those of you who are interested in the fundraising class on Thursday, we are putting together your strategic fundraising plan. On Thursday, we are putting together your plan. All right. Don't wait until Thursday to register because there is some information that I need to send to you to be ready for Thursday. Okay. Jen, what's the cost? It is what is it? I think it's like $150 for the day. Like $149 or something like that for the day. That day is Thursday. It's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till about 4. It may go a little longer, but about 4 o'clock on Thursday. And then on Friday, I'll be talking about grants for those people who want to know more about grants, how to research grants, how to write grants. Thank you so much, dear heart. So it's $149 for the day. If you do both days, you don't have to, but both days, then it's $250 for both days. It's really good. So, yeah. Okay. That's what we're going to be doing on Thursday. We're going to be working together. My team. I'm going to have my executive assistant in the training as well to help us move along to make sure that everybody is putting together the information. We're going to be building out your case for support and the likes. Okay, so that's going to be on Thursday. This class is really designed for people who really want to understand fundraising, who want to understand how to engage their board, how to engage their volunteers in fundraising. It is designed for people who want to begin to execute in January. And so you have November and December to get your testimonials, to get your videos, your campaigns. We're going to strategize for next year as well so that you all have a map. Organizations that don't have a plan to raise money are not raising any money, right? And our goals. We're going to look at the diversifying of funding streams. Where does money come from in your nonprofit? What are the streams of revenue that you all should be utilizing? And then how much money should you be raising from those streams of revenue, right? How much should you be seeking in grants? How much should you be seeking in individual dollars? How much should you be seeking from corporate support, right? And setting those goals, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, timely, okay? You guys will also get a day by day or week by week calendar. Do this week 1, do this week 2, do this week 3. Okay. I'm going to be sharing with you all my system and my strategies, my process of how to raise money when I was in the office raising $12 million a year. So every day, this is what we did. Every day, this is how much time it takes. Okay. So that's what we're going to be covering on Thursday. Come with your lunch. Come hydrated, honey. Okay. We got a lot to cover in that day. So it's going to be a full day. Okay. And that's it. All right. I will be in Atlanta in January. I will be in Atlanta in January. So I don't know what I'm going to do on plan, but I know I will be in Atlanta in January. I got to go and do some things. If you guys are also interested in Google ads, where Google will give you $10,000 in Google ad spend. This is good for those of you who understand that Google as a search engine, people who are on Google searching for organizations in their area, searching for causes that they want to support, okay? Google will push your information forward for those searches. That's the power of Google, okay? So that Google ad grant, if you have not considered it, you might want to do that, okay? So I'm going to be a part of a Google ad training in January in Atlanta. That's why I'm going to be in Atlanta, is talking about Google and Google ads. And those of you who may have a for-profit business and you want to start a nonprofit, I'll be there having that conversation in January. Okay. All right. If there are no questions, I want to thank everyone for their likes, their comments, their shares, and your gifts. I hope that there is something that I have said that has resonated with you, that has spurred you to say, I think I can do that. Thank you for those of you that followed. Thank you for those of you who just engaged in the conversation. I appreciate you. I'm over 6,000 likes. My goal is to get to 10,000. Is the event in Atlanta open to the public? I think it is. I'm not coordinating it, so let me find out, Chanel. I'll find out and I'll let you know. Okay? I'll let you know. They just invited me to come and speak, so I don't really know all the details. I know that I'll be talking about the Google ads, but I will find out for you. Okay? I will find out. All right, y'all. Have a great Saturday. I will not be here tomorrow because I'll be in church, but I may come back tomorrow evening. But if not, I go live Monday through Friday, barring life is not lifing. Monday through Friday, 12 noon Eastern, and then again at 7 p.m. Eastern. 12 noon Eastern, and then again at 7 p.m. Eastern. I invite you to go back, look at some of my videos on my page, get to know me a little bit more, and get some information that may be helpful to you. And again, I appreciate all of you that follow, all of you that are engaged in this opportunity to just get to know one another. And this is my way of giving back. This is where I come live for free to give you guys insight into how to make your organization stronger and sustainable. That's what we need. Strong, sustainable organizations. Okay? Y'all have a good day. Jen, template letter. There are some fundraising templates in my link tree. There's some fundraising templates in my link tree. So if you go to my link tree, in that first bubble, there are some fundraising templates in there on my link tree. There's some fundraising templates there. All right. All right, y'all. Have a good rest of your Saturday. Let me get my stuff together so I can watch this game. You're welcome, dear. You're welcome. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.